What happens when four incredibly talented young musicians take on one of rock's most iconic songs? Today we're watching Naces, Neisha, Stacey, and Isaiah perform Crazy Train. And from the very first notes, it's clear this isn't just another cover. Let's see what makes this performance so captivating. Right away, you can feel the confidence. Nobody looks rushed or nervous. Every member enters with purpose. And that's one of the biggest differences between experienced performers and casual players. Neisha immediately grabs attention with clean articulation. Instead of simply playing fast, she focuses on precision. Her phrasing stays controlled while maintaining the aggressive energy the song demands. Notice how relaxed her picking hand remains. That's usually a sign of solid technique because tension often creates mistakes during faster passages. One thing I appreciate is that she lets the melody breathe rather than rushing through every note. Isaiah keeps the entire performance anchored. A drummer doesn't always need flashy fills to stand out. Consistent timing is what gives a rock song its power. Listen carefully to the kick and snare relationship. Everything locks together naturally, creating a solid groove that supports everyone else. That's impressive musical discipline. Stacey approaches the vocal with confidence instead of trying to imitate the original singer exactly. That's important because every great performer develops their own identity. She projects well without forcing the notes, allowing the performance to sound natural rather than overdone. Naces may not always be the center of attention visually, but musically, she's filling the space beautifully. Good bass players know when to support instead of overpowering the arrangement. Here, every chord adds depth, while giving the guitar room to shine. This is where the performance becomes really enjoyable. They're constantly aware of each other. Small glances, perfect timing. Everyone seems to know exactly what's happening. That's something rehearsals alone don't always create. It comes from genuine musical chemistry. Why this performance works. Many bands have talented individuals, but talent alone doesn't automatically create great music. The real difference here is balance. Nobody is competing. Everyone contributes. That teamwork is what makes this cover memorable. One of my favorite moments is when the energy rises, but the band never loses control. Even during the more exciting sections, everything stays tight. That's much harder than it sounds. This wasn't simply a cover. It felt like four musicians enjoying the music together while respecting the original song. Neisha's precision, Isaiah's steady groove, Stacey's confident vocals, Nace's tasteful bass work, all combined into an entertaining rock performance. I'd definitely love to watch more from this talented group. From the very first measure, you can tell this group came prepared. There's no hesitation, just a confident entrance that immediately grabs your attention. That's a great way to hook an audience. very first measure, you can tell this group came prepared. There's no hesitation, just a confident entrance that immediately grabs your attention. That's a great way to hook an audience. Listen to how locked in the band is. The transitions between sections are smooth, and everyone seems to anticipate each other's moves. That level of synchronization usually comes from a lot of practice and strong musical communication. A performance isn't just about playing loudly from beginning to end. This group does a nice job of building intensity, then easing back when the arrangement calls for it. Those dynamic changes keep the song exciting. What stands out to me is that every instrument has its own role. Nothing feels overcrowded. Instead of everyone trying to dominate the mix, they create space for each other, which makes the overall sound much cleaner. Even during the more demanding sections, there's no sign of panic. Everyone stays composed, and that's something audiences notice, even if they don't consciously realize it. You can feel the positive energy coming from the stage. Performances become memorable when musicians look like they're having fun, and that enthusiasm naturally transfers to the audience. For a young band, their professionalism really stands out. They maintain focus throughout the performance while still showing genuine enjoyment. That's a balance many performers spend years trying to achieve. Something I always look for is consistency. It's easy to have one impressive moment, but maintaining quality from beginning to end is what separates a good performance from a great one. This group does exactly that. One of the strongest qualities here is teamwork. Nobody is trying to outshine the others. Instead, each member contributes to a performance that's greater than the sum of its parts. There's a level of musical maturity here that's impressive. They understand that timing, control, and listening to one another are just as important as technical skill. I also like how naturally the performance flows. There aren't any awkward pauses or moments where the energy drops. It feels like one continuous musical journey. This is the kind of performance that's easy to watch more than once because every replay reveals something different, whether it's a subtle musical detail or a moment of interaction between the performers. Overall, this wasn't just a cover of a classic song. It was a performance that showcased preparation, teamwork, musicianship, and passion. When those four ingredients come together, the result is something audiences genuinely enjoy. I'd definitely be interested in seeing what this group performs next. If this is the level they consistently deliver, they have a bright future ahead.
Thank you so much.
I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Thanks so much for watching.